I love this. Don't stop. Yo,
just a reminder.
Goddamn cozy. I'm dark brown, dark skin, light skin, beige, fluorescent beige, bitch. I'm black. Been off, been on, been back. What you know about that? Green eyes envy me. Paint the world pussy pink. Oh my God, heroes, they survive. All you've been through.
Dear. Well, go on, people them. So I thought it would be a good idea to actually react to the Renaissance concert, because let's be honest, you have to be literally beaten over the head to not know that I went to the Renaissance concert, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I've put little snippets here and there, but I think to kind of, I'm out of breath. But I think to kind of bookend my experience, I think it's really important, because, you know, it's this guy that went to the concert. Just look at happy. Look at happy. Really, really happy. And these aren't even the worst pictures, you know what I mean? It's this guy that got to go to the Renaissance concert. Let me just catch my breath a second. Let me just catch my breath, because oh my gosh, and that tune with the beat and the drop and the bop, and then it dropped clean into cozy. That tune is getting rinsed this summer, hands.
This a reminder.
Be alarmed, remain calm. Do not attempt to leave the dance floor. The DJ booth is conducting a trouble.
We was on stop mode, got froze from page vogue, no pause, chat too much, bro, clip unload. That's that Kodak energy.
Oh, drop it like a thotty, drop it like a thotty. I say now pop it like a thotty, pop it like a thotty. We say now drop it like a thotty, drop it like a thotty. Church girls acting loose, bad girl acting snotty. Let it go, girl, let it out, girl. Twirl that ass like you came up out the south, girl. It's the way you weigh your emotions on both of your sleeves. Right here, right now, right stop, right down, baby, lock in. Right now, I want it right here, right now. Put it up, put it up, baby, spin around, spin around. I want the more, I need it. I want the more, I need it. Versace, Bottega, Prada, Balenciaga, Vuitton, Dior, Givenchy.
I'm literally, I'm dripping. So imagine that I get to actually then experience this in person. Beyonce in my face, breathing Beyonce's air. Oh, what a day. What a day. What a difference a day makes. And I had all these, like, I'm saying, like, the level of excitement is not even, I can't get. It was so huge. Yeah, it was so incredibly huge. And I think for me, like, it was always going to be sick. Like, it was never going to be a day that it wasn't going to be great. But I don't think I appreciated how amazing it was going to be. I didn't realise. Managed to grab some awesome pictures, like, throughout the day of both of them. Obviously I went to Cardiff and I went to Sunderland. But I think what's really amazing about both of them is they were both amazing, but they were very different experiences. Do you know what I mean? I get into kind of sit in like a gallery and watch from the rafters, as it were, but with a great view of everything, actually. And then actually being in Club Renaissance, the two things, I just feel very, very lucky that in my lifetime I got to experience that. I'm actually looking for some dates. So when she goes to America, because I'm like, you know, I'm seeing certain changes. I'm seeing certain changes that I'm like, that wasn't on our part of the tour. Do you know what I mean? That wasn't on our part of the tour. I mean, the whole thing with Blue, come on. I'm like, are you joking? Like, we missed Blue. But you know what though, she probably, you know, she needed more time to get to the point she's at now, which is just killing it. Like, you know, like Miss Tina said, her hair is now bouncing and behaving. Bouncing and behaving. But she absolutely has been smashing it. Obviously it was so sad to hear about the passing of Tina Turner. You know, and R.I.P. to her, absolute legend. And then listening to Beyonce's kind of tribute to her, and how intense and passionate and vocally amazing that was. I mean, that's again amazing, and it's a shame that we never got to see that. But obviously, you know, that's just how, you know, that cookie crumbled. But I think in general, I think it's amazing. So what I've decided to do is, because as you can imagine, there were so many things that we captured, or that were captured, but I'm gonna pick almost like my 5 top moments. Now it might be that my 5 top moments, it might be a combination of songs. It might be like a run of songs that run into, you know, there's a few songs that run into that made a moment for me, or it might be that there's one particular song that made a moment. I will say that my camera work isn't the best, because as you can imagine, when you go to a concert, unless you are planning to, you know, have this recorded and show it somewhere, realistically you're trying to enjoy yourself. So if you can imagine, right, this was my phone, right? So if I'm watching, this is my phone. I wasn't plugged behind my phone watching the concert. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't do that, and I didn't think about bringing like a tripod or anything, because again, I wasn't really looking to record for that. I was just wanting to make sure that I remembered and recorded enough stuff for me to remember. But then I remembered afterwards, oh, I've got a channel. So actually it might be good to share some of that stuff. So what I ended up doing was I was recording, but I wasn't looking behind the screen. So I'm watching, and then I'm looking, and I can say, oh, it's gone off. So again, so I put it back, and then I'm back again. And then I can, but then I'm, you know, but obviously I'm dancing as well. Like, there's a lot going on when it comes to camera control. There's a lot going on. So, you know, for a lot of people that are like, oh, you know, you got to be in the moment. I 100% was in the moment, like the entire time that I was there. And then the only time that I kind of stood behind my camera were for certain songs that I'm like, oh, this is like my favourite song. And even then, I was gonna keep still. I also apologise for all my bad taste singing. When when you're in an environment like that, you kind of forget that there's other people around you. Do you know what I mean? But the other thing I will say as well is that the camaraderie and the love from everybody that was there, I definitely felt it more so in Club Renaissance than I did in the regular seats, because I felt like the people that were there, for you to have paid that much money to be in that position, you have to be a fan. There's no way that you're just gonna happen to end up in Club Renaissance and you're not a fan. And you'll see in a moment why that was still one of my biggest regrets and my biggest shames. You'll see why. But anyway, let me stop chatting and let me dive into some of this stuff. So I'm going to start off by looking at the different intros and how it led into the song that it did. So I think like a Dangerously in Love comparison, I think I have a favourite, but I don't know whether it's because actually I felt like I was in it. So in Club Renaissance, for me, I think that I loved that performance, but I don't know if it's because I was closer and I felt I was in it more. But we'll see, because I've not watched these back in a little while since I put them together. So this one is in Cardiff. So this is the seats that I had a bit further back, and this is the first time that I saw her. My screen's over here, by the way, so usually it's over here, but you're wondering, why is he looking over here? It's always coming flashing back, like. There were so many people.
It's absolutely insane.
The anticipation is just.
I can't go.
She's not lying. She's not lying. The anticipation at this point. I don't know, I'm asking whether I'm about to stay seated, because quite clearly I have no intention of staying seated. I mean, I remember thinking like, she started with Dangerously in Love.
Hey.
What?
She's singing this verse. What?
That's my friend's cousin. That's me. I mean, just look how stunning that looks. The clouds, the lights behind the stage. Yeah, I kind of forgot how nice the view was from here. I think that's her peering through the floor. Oh my god. How's it close now?
I'm a bitch in the afternoon.
You could never be.
Every now and then without a warning, I can be really mean towards you. I'm a powerful, yes indeed. Have a complex in every way, and all the pieces aren't even in the box. And yet, you see the picture clear as day. I don't know why you love me, and that's why I love you. Catch me when I fall, set me floating alone, and that's why I love you. I'm glad you wanna work me. What I need attention, I send tonight. I'm a host of imperfections, but you see past all that.
Oh, she's stunning.
Dazzled by some standards, but in your heart, I'm a queen.
Whoa, hear that?
Potential in all my flaws, and that's exactly what I mean. I don't know what love means,
Woo!
and that's why I love you. Catch me when I fall, accept me floating on, and that's why I love you, baby. Yes, that's why I love you. Yes, why I love you, baby.
This is just it. I can't believe that. I can't believe.
I'm a bitch in the afternoon.
It is Beyonce.
I can be really mean toward you. I don't know why you love me, and that's why.
Come on.
Catch me when I fall, accept me floating, that's why
That control, that effortless control, like. All over again. All over again.
love you so
All over
much.
again.
Thank you.
And then the last one I'm gonna go
They're singing without you guys. Y'all ready? If I were nothing, yes. If I were something, I would give a damn, 'cause I got you. I don't know much about algebra, but I know 1 + 1
lyrically, visually, it's still amazing, man. So obviously she just go into I Care, but I think for me though those three songs, like from starting Dangerous in Love into Flaws and All into 1+1, 4 songs, and then I'm Going Down, that whole little, I mean that's taking what, about 14 minutes. That whole section there, I was literally getting my whole life at that point, because I was like, this is actually happening right now in front of me. She's actually right there now singing these songs. These songs that, like, I haven't heard. I mean, I went to see them back in 2005, and I saw and on the School in Life album, which I think is the Beyonce album, so the self-titled one. No, the 4 album. I saw it on the 4 album. So I've not seen it for a really long time. So to actually be there and listening to Dangerously in Love that we've seen for ages, like for years and years, seeing her perform those songs, Flaws and All, love that song on B-Day. It was just a lot to take in, but all of that I thought was amazing. I think her vocal, obviously Dangerously in Love, I think she's taken down a tone, but you wouldn't even really until, I mean, someone else mentioned that to me. It didn't even enter my head when I was there. I wasn't like, oh my god, that's a tone lower. It's the song. It's her singing the song. But now looking back, I can see it is lower. But she still sounds phenomenal. Like her vocals sound like thick like honey, and a big warm sunny day. Like just amazing. So she sang the absolute back doors out of Dangerously in Love. Then flew into Flaws and All, and it was just so pretty and beautiful. But I will say though, I think how she did the bridge part of Dangerously in Love, now watching it back, I do think actually I prefer the bridge part in Cardiff than in Sunderland. But I'm gonna watch the same songs now, and from the Club Renaissance, just to see what the difference was like. But I absolutely, as you can clearly see, as my mum's friend who was with me said, the anticipation is just crazy. Club Renaissance. Yeah, it starts on frequency. So already it feels more electric. Feels more electric already. And when it's clocked as well, it sounds as though like a ride. You know, when a ride is gearing up on like a theme park before like the big drop. Wow. This is actually crazy to watch this back. And how excited yet different those two events were. But the same. I don't know if I'm making sense. I can just hear my friend. They knew what they really know what they're doing here, filling in this piece by piece. So it's just making us so like, she's coming, she's actually coming.
Mind the business, that's all.
And they were actually warning each other that we're probably going to lose our minds, so just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Nothing to see here. We're all in good company.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my
Wow. But it was slightly different for me because I'd seen it before, so I knew what to expect a little bit more now. But I could just enjoy it freely without that kind of nervous anticipation. But I was still so excited. I didn't realise I was this loud.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this guy, bless him, he was crying already. I was like, I understand, bro. Just standing there. That intro. Forgive my crusty singing. She's so consistent. Wow. So explain that bridge in a second. such a sad song. Let me just pause that a second. So the reason that I'm saying I think the Cardiff one would just slight. I mean, this is like comparing gold to platinum to diamond, like these are all just absolute epic performances. But I think what I liked in the Cardiff one is that when she does the dangerously love, when she that like, and she holds that note in the Cardiff one, it's just a little bit longer. But for me, it's the consistency. I mean, literally, you can't go. I mean, just watch her perform those songs. Anyway, you'll see. You see what I mean? Just look at her walking down.
Hello, everyone.
She's absolutely stunning. Every single opening album she's had, from now till like currently on like in Amsterdam and everything, looks amazing. But I love this blue. I do love this blue and the silver.
From Brazil, from Paris, from Australia.
And that's not the point, Brazil. I'll come back to that in a second.
I want to thank you so much for spending your time with me tonight. I'm so honored and thankful. I love y'all so much.
We love you too.
Y'all help me sing this song. I'm a train wreck in the morning. I'm a bitch in the afternoon. Every now and then without a warning, I can be really mean toward you. I'm a time to yes indeed.
This song, man.
Every moment in every way. All the pieces aren't even in the pie. But yet, you see the picture clear as day. Don't know why you love me. And that's why I love you. Catch me when I fall. Set me floating on. And that's why I love you,
I think I cut it now. Yeah.
I'm a train wreck in the morning.
What?
I'm a bitch in the afternoon. Every now and then without a warning, I can really mean toward you. I don't know why you love me.
Oh.
And then why I love you. Catch me when I fall. You set me down alone. That's why
Come on, man. I'm really enjoying that. I'm really enjoying that. Yeah.
if I'm not something, I don't give a damn. 'Cause I died in
It's probably about to get a lot worse. Sorry.
I don't know much about algebra, but I know one.
Remember, I'm just And now, oh no, sorry, not even.
My days look low, hold me in close, and don't let me go. Make love to me. When the world's at war, I love can hear the song. Right now, baby, make love to me.
I think I quit it again. Yeah, I do. Since you've been away, I got no plans, no. And the sound of the rain against my window pane, slowly, driving me So, yeah, for me, it's, I just cannot get over the fact that these two events, I was able to go to both of them. I can't believe that both of these events in Sunderland and in Cardiff, I was actually able to go to both, because up until I got to Club Renaissance, in Sunderland, Cardiff was the one. I was like, I cannot believe this era of Beyonce, you know, sitting on the piano singing 1+1. Like, how many people have gotten to do that, have gotten to see that and hear it in all of its beautiful entirety? How many people got to do that? How many? And this is before, bearing in mind, this is the Renaissance tour. This is before she's even got onto one track off Renaissance. Do you see what I'm saying? We are 15-20 minutes in, and she's done, because a lot of people were saying that you know, she doesn't do any of her old stuff or the new stuff. I don't know where they were. I don't know where they were. They couldn't have been the same concert I was at, because Dangerously in Love, I remember her singing this. I've done a reaction which I've not uploaded yet, which I'm going to upload actually. Her singing Dangerously in Love back in the VH1 Diva days, and that was back in, that's gotta be about 20 years ago. Got to be 2003 is when she came out with her album, her Dangerously in Love album, right? So it would be in and around then anyway. It would be in and around then. So the fact that she's been doing that song for so long, Flaws and All, the B-Day album, I Care, 4, 1+1, I think is also on 4. Or is 1+1 on the Beyonce album? I'm not sure. But either way, right, she's doing some old school stuff. So for me, this was a fantastic intro. It was a brilliant, like, the build-up, the actual excitement of her arriving on the stage, and then her just arriving looking like an absolute goddess. And I know people talk about, oh, people that, that celebrate celebrities so much need to get a clue. For me, it's not about, I don't see her as my god. Do you know what I mean? But what I do have is an unbridled, well actually I can't even say unbridled, I used to think I was the biggest Beyonce fan. And then I went to the concerts. And even though I may have been a fan longer than some of these people may have been alive, I can see how much love that other people have for her as well. I'm not even mad at it. Do you know what I mean? It used to be like, no, I'm the biggest Beyonce, but I'm like, actually, there is enough of Beyonce for us all. Do you know what I mean? That talent, that stage presence, that humility, that kindness. There's so much of it for everyone, and I think for me, as the concert's not even started yet, and already she's gone, bam, Medea. One long leg out there, Medea. Absolutely phenomenal. So for me, I think if I had to give it to one of them, I think I like that I'm Going Down in Sunderland. Perhaps just a touch more than the one in Cardiff, but I did love the one in Cardiff as well. But I think I love the one in Sunderland even more. I think 1+1. I think I actually prefer the one in Cardiff actually. I don't know. That one might have to be a tie. Actually, that one might have to be a tie. Dangerously in Love. I think. It's really hard. I think I preferred the bridge of the Cardiff one in comparison to the bridge, and only because of that she let that note last a little bit longer in Cardiff. And Flaws and All, I probably would say again it's another tie for me. Atmosphere though, you can't. Club Renaissance wins. If I have to pick one of the two, it has to be Club Renaissance just because of the vibe. But just imagine that level of consistency when when an artist can come and literally the only difference you're gonna get is how many extra ad-libs they can put in. Do you know what I mean? You're never gonna get something that sounds off or sounds bad. It's just what differently we're gonna hear in this concert. So yeah, brilliant. So the next one, okay, so the next thing I want to show is, and this one is from Club Renaissance. So I didn't actually record, so because in my infinite wisdom I was like, right, okay, so I better record whilst I'm in Cardiff at the back when I've got like a good view of everything, because when I'm in Club Renaissance I'm probably going to be hot and sweaty and not really going to, that camera's going everywhere. But then I also didn't want to record everything either because I wanted to be in the moment. So there were certain bits that I just didn't record because I was like, well, I'm in it and I'm enjoying myself. So I remembered that when I was in Club Renaissance and I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I didn't actually get to record much of the beginning of it, in terms of the beginning of the Renaissance bit. Like I got some, but I didn't get all. So I think the second thing for me that I thought was really awesome was the I'm That Girl bit and the transition from that into Alien Superstar, then into Lift Off. I just loved that whole little transition. Now obviously there's bits that I've cut, so you'll see that I've cut it, but that section for me in Club Renaissance was just, going again from my reaction to then being in it. That is crazy. So yeah, let's remind ourselves. the visuals as well. That's the other thing that is just so mad about this concert. The visuals were visualizing. They really were visualizing. You can really see where all our hard-earned cash was gone. Which is awesome, because actually it means, I think someone said that her take-home, in terms of what she could have made, she's actually put so much of that back into the show she's put on. That was a blood-curdling scream. I don't know who that was. That wasn't me, y'all. Now, no. So this bit for me, this is a throwback, and everyone knows this from Get Body Days. Imagine. Even watching this back is crazy. This is mad.
Welcome to the Renaissance. Television's clothes look so good. Why? Because I'm in the house. You know, all these songs, they sound good. Tell me why. Because I'm not that. That ass. That ass. That ass. Y'all ready to have a good time tonight?
She fully is. I can't believe I was there. I'm dead ass. If you don't get it, boy. I couldn't get over the fact that the transitions are on the album, because this is one of my favourite transitions.
It's a reminder. It's a reminder.
I'm surprised I even got this much footage, to be fair. Let me. That's Beyonce shaking her tail feather in front of all of us. There. Many a fan in attendance. Both types. I'm not even sorry. I'm not even sorry. I think I actually dropped my phone. Bossa wine. Bossa wine. That transition is live. Camera work that she's put into this.
The DJ booth is conducting a troubleshoot test of the entire system. I'm one of one. I'm number one. Don't even waste your time trying to compete with me. No one else in this world can think like me. I'm twisted. I'm contradicted. You can addicted. Why don't you lips I lick it? That's what you are. Stilettos, vintage crystal off the bar. Category, bitch, off the bar. Superstar.
These two, my homies, my bestie. Love this girl. Love this girl. I love her mama. I was trying not to record everything, but it was so hard in there not to. So again, for me, like that was another like pivotal moment in the concert for me, because as I said, I think even obviously when she came on in Cardiff, again that was amazing, but I didn't have any footage of that because it was just in the moment of it. But to watch that back, it literally put me straight back in that crowd right there at that moment. Like, and there's a bit in that video where I kind of film. Is where it's building up much. So she started singing. She's like, "Welcome to the Renaissance," and she started singing a little bit, and then a pan round the stadium. Like that moment, I just cannot express to you what that feels like to watch that back and remember that I was actually in that crowd. Honestly, just if you get a chance to go to this concert, you absolutely have to. Because even this, watching it back, because I was there, I can remember what it was like to be there. But if you haven't been, like, it's just it's such a shame if you get any chance to go, even if it's the nosebleed seat. I'm telling you, you cannot have a bad time at this concert, because even if you're a bit further back, your view is so good, and she's put so much work into the camera in terms of like seeing her, and like it's almost like a music video, but it's live. It's crazy. But yeah, I liked I'm That Girl. I did like that, as you can see from my reaction. But I didn't love it as much as I love it now. And I think this is what I was saying about one of the Dimash videos, in that like you will have a like of something that you will hear on an album, but watching it being performed and it coming to life can just bring on it just makes it happen even more so. So for me now, when I see I'm That Girl, I picture this, and I can't not love it, and it's just amazing. And then that into Alien Superstar, into Cozy, which in itself is just, I said, so Cozy is one of my favourite songs off the album. If you look at my Spotify end of year wrap up, Cozy was like number 1 or number 2. Like I think it was number 1. I think it was a 1. I think Break My Soul actually was 1. I think Cozy was number 2. So that feeding into that, and then getting to hear that transition live, nah. Like I think when it first came on in Cardiff, maybe at that point I lost my mind then, because I'm like, I don't understand as to how I got that much footage, even though it's a bit all over the place, and I dropped my phone. And then that into Alien Superstar, I'm just like, as if she's doing all the live transitions. She's doing the transitions from song to song. Amazing. The dance is sick. Choreography is sick. And I haven't even spoken about it too much, but she looks the good. Like, let me just reiterate that. She looks the good. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, you had 3 babies. Twins. Like, and you're 40. Amazing. She looks absolutely incredible. Loved that outfit. Loved all of that whole galaxy visuals, the lift off, and the Silver Surfer dude in the back. Like, it's just amazing. Like, that whole section for me is amazing. So I think that was another kind of highlight for me. The next highlight for me, Sunderland gets this in Club Renaissance, because to be in this part for this section of this song, the vibe is just insane. It's just so electric. It's so electric. So yeah, this is Break My Soul. Well, this goes from Cuff It into Break My Soul. So obviously I think a lot of people have seen this now, and for our concert she didn't have the multicolored with the thing at the side and her tail feather out. For this one, well, I mean, it was all kind of out, but not as out as this. She had on this you'll see it, this silver dress thing, and she just looked amazing. But being that close, having been in Cardiff beforehand and having to just see it happen in front of me, all I kept thinking at that moment was, I'm gonna be in that, and then I was in it. And actually, she came through with a song as well that I didn't even recognise, because I was like, what song is this? But I was like, it's a tune. It's an absolute tune. I love her face.
Keep on busting them so nasty. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Play it to the cup. Don't stop.
I absolutely love this. I was gonna put that back a second, sorry. It's the mashup between Energy, what I now know is the Wetter remix of Coffee, and
keep on busting so nasty. Don't stop.
don't stop.
Don't stop. Play it to the cup. Don't stop.
And she's coming down the walkway. It's just so powerful. Sorry, I did put that back. I was so in the zone when I danced that song. I missed that. What's the name of that song? It begins with E. Don't stop. End of time. End of time. So those three mixed together. I mean, I didn't know what it was. And look at my
Keep on busting them so nasty. Don't stop.
And she's coming. Oh.
Don't stop. Play it to the cup. Don't stop.
She's right there.
I want to see your energy.
What?
Just ride. Floating on 45, don't get out of line. Yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Pick a side. On the double lines we cross.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe this was my life a few weeks ago. She looks at me. She looks at me. Be my crew. Big energy. Look around us, be my crew.
He was on stop mode. Things from page mode.
I lost it a little bit. A little bit.
That's the way that was. We was just chillin', minding our business, popping up, playing champagne through the ceiling, sipping it up, flipping it up. All this good energy got you all in your feelings.
bit, when I was back in Cardiff, I was like, oh. Sing it now. And now she's just there.
I want y'all to release all your stress tonight. Release your mind. Release your pride. You help me sing. There's a lost my mind. Being's back and I'm sleeping real good at night. Things in the front and the times in the back. Ain't taking no steps to the whole thing snaps. The whole way of people in the
I can't believe it.
Back outside.
In case you forgot how we have our son. You don't think that you won't see it that way alone. You don't think that you won't be it that way chosen. Trying to make it never make it that way alone.
This.
It's just enough to get the top of my love. We go round in circles, searching for love. We go up and down, searching for love. Looking for something that lives inside me. Y'all ready? You won't break my soul. 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 Everybody, 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 everybody. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul.
And even this bit, like this Madonna remix, I felt it so much more.
What the fuck, man?
You know how I feel. Woo! Man. This will always be so epic to me. How big that horse was either. And she just disappears into the floor. And she falls out. I mean, so yeah, so this is what I mean, like that moment again was probably like just one of the top things in like my life that I've experienced in terms of being a music thing. a music event or because you gotta imagine, from me rinsing out that album from literally the year before, and that particular transition from energy into Break My Soul, and getting to that live and getting to see her while she's doing that with other people that also love it. Like it's euphoria on something. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. Like that electricity, that vibe, that almost feeling like you're just witnessing something that's so unique. Obviously, she's doing these in different cities and different concerts all over the world. But at that particular moment, at that particular time, on that particular day, we were all just breathing that in. And I know that she's obviously got different costumes and stuff. For me, this is one of my favourites, and not just because I'm being biased, but genuinely, I just think it looks so sick. I love her hair in this. I know she's got some necks almost to the floor. What I'm going at the moment. But for me, everything about this was just, I couldn't have asked for any more from this concert. Do you know what I mean? I just couldn't. But those songs in that order, in that way, and how she did that, and how she came into Club Renaissance, and how she came round Club Renaissance, and brilliant. Like there was nowhere else at that point I would have wanted to be. So for me, Club Renaissance definitely gets the tick for that one. So I've never seen her do Formation live. So for me, this next one is like, my friend said the dance done, the dance boss, dance is over. She's killed it with this.
Well, there's no remedy for that, bitch.
I know you hear me. She called us all out.
So get your point and your spoon. Got one.
Y'all haters corny with that Illuminati mess. Paparazzi catch my fire and my private fresh. I'm so reckless when I rock my Givenchy dress. I'm so possessive, so I rock his rock necklaces. My dad in Alabama, mama Louisiana. It's that Negro with that Creole with the Texas banner. In my past,
This is insane to me.
Y'all ready? I want y'all to turn it up another notch. Y'all ready? Y'all gotta show me y'all ready.
That laugh. Listen to this transition.
You cause all this conversation. I always think gracious because revenge is your paper.
Are you kidding? I dropped my phone. That's why I had to cut it. And she's back. I kept watching this being like, I thought people said that she didn't do no dancing in this concert, and I'm like,
what you say? You ain't no diva.
she's another look. I was saying, man, there's bare eye contact in this concert. Bare eye contact. She knew, she remembered from back in when I was 19. She remembers. So yeah, Formation was another one for me. Like, I absolutely loved that. Having never seen her perform that live myself. Like, obviously I've seen her perform it live in terms of the TV, but like actually being in it, that's different. That intro slaps different. That when that comes in, that was a moment. That was a moment. And you gotta remember as well that like this was a beautiful summer's day. It was, and I'm not even the biggest fan of the sun. The sun hates me. But I'm all out there. The sun shining, a cloud in the sky. Like a cloud in the sky. It was beautiful blue. Like, I mean, but like not overbearingly hot, but it was still warm. You know what I mean? Everyone's got like their drinks from the bar and the club Renaissance bar. I mean, all these people and all their cool Renaissance outfits. Like, you could not have asked for a better day to see Beyonce. You couldn't ask for that. And then Formation in these Renaissance silver suits with the silver chrome hats, and that was a moment I will never forget. That was amazing, absolutely amazing. That was, and then that transition into Diva. Now, there was another moment I did really enjoy as well, and it was Black Parade. I did, like, Black Parade is, in fact, I'm going to play a little bit of that. And yeah, Club Renaissance probably did that for me a little bit. The only reason why I wasn't going to play it is because, obviously, now that Blue Ivy's in it everywhere else, it kind of makes mine feel a little bit redundant. But, for me, Black Parade came out at a time where there was, I just remember feeling very, very like connected to the lyrics of that song and being very proud of my colour and my hue and, you know, my history of just being a black person. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just remember being really, really proud of that. And Black Parade isn't necessarily a song that was really played loads everywhere. Like, it's not somewhere that you go out and hear it loads. And obviously I've never seen her perform it. Like, there's no music video for it. So to see her sing that song, like, that was a moment. So yeah, that was another moment for me. Let me just find that bit, which I think is coming up actually.
I'm going back to the south.
I'm going back.
When my roots ain't watered down. I'm going like a ball tree. I'm lying to the ground.
And again, she's right there. Okay. I see you. I see you, B. That's my beat in the song. I love that tune. And then this bit, like just that. Oh, the lighting is starting to get a little bit darker. Like it's just all those people. This was a nice transition, I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, Miss Carter.
What? Come on, man. Come on, man. And I'm still. I can't believe Tina was there. I can't believe she was there. I've never seen a bitch so free. Hey! And then into this. I thought this was going to be a 10-minute video, so I do apologise, but I'm just now remembering so many parts.
Oh, my lady, if you feel the sexy tonight, y'all help me sing the second verse. Travel the partition doors. Over there, I put a sun on canvas flash. Handprinted footprint on my glass. Handprinting in the clip all on my glass. Private show with the music blast. That's the only music when we get this nasty. Wait a while, but don't talk that trash. So when he's rapping, try not to close. Oh, daddy, daddy, now you put my back. Oh, baby, and I'm my
I forgot how much I even enjoyed this song. I mean, I don't think you get it. Okay, I'm gonna pause after this bit, but I just find this is really funny. I love this song anyway, but out of the two of my friends, I think I'm more of the Beyonce stan than he is. I didn't realise he loved this song as much as you're about to see. Again, my camera work is not great here. I promise it just gave me better. See, he's calm here. And then it makes me laugh every time I see that. Oh dear. Love it. And I loved her outfit in this as well. I thought she looked amazing. I thought the hat was very Raiden. Definitely giving me like lots of Raiden Mortal Kombat. But still, I loved all the Coco Chanel looked me up in jail, dripping my pearls like Coco Chanel. Like she is literally draped in pearls. Draped in pearls. That's amazing. So yeah, that whole section there like from Formation into Diva into Black Parade, like that again was another section for me that I was like, this is epic. Like and again, and also the Savage remix as well, like all of that, Partition, like all of that was just so high octane. Like, and watching her perform that live, and as I said, I never got to go to the Formation tour. I didn't go to the either of the On the Run tours either. So it's been a hot minute that I haven't seen Beyonce. A hot minute. So to see her and to see her that close, even when I sat front row at Destiny's Child and saw them back in 2005, like that was amazing. Don't get me wrong. Like, and I'm probably up until these concerts, probably the best musical event in my life. Because I got, and to be fair, I got to meet them backstage. So that is also something which you can't take away. I mean, that in itself is just such an awesome memory. It's maybe one day I'll tell you what I gave Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle. Maybe one day, maybe get that at me one day. But that's not gonna be today because that is embarrassing. So for me, watching all of that together and hearing those vocals in front of me again, come on, man, amazing, absolutely amazing. So yeah, that was another amazing bit. Did love I'd Rather Die Young as well, and obviously Love on Top was amazing. But the next thing for me that was really cool, and actually I will say, because the video is better. The video recorded in Cardiff is better than Sunderland. I think at this point I was really tipsy. In Sunderland in Club Renaissance. So there wasn't really much that was getting any kind of steady coverage at this point. But in Cardiff, I think I did manage. Oh, shaking my camera. I think I did manage to get some. So this is arguably my favourite song on the album. So just before they came into this song, the backdrop of this is a cover of Diana Ross' Love Hanover. Amazing. Like, it was so like amazing. Like, really, really good. But what I loved about it also was how it dropped into Virgo's groove, and they changed the whole oh, I didn't show the transition on this one. That's okay though, that's okay. But that whole staging, and this mic is on, just listen. That's this live. And this is the calm version. Honestly, that was just, and I didn't capture the last part of it, but it's okay, it's alright, because the next bit is, again, an awesome bit. I guess it's all been awesome, innit? Like, realistically, I expected this was going to be like a literal 20-minute video of my top bits, but there were just so many bits that I just loved. So this bit is one of my favourite bits because it's one of my favourite bits, but also one of my most embarrassing parts, right? Because I'm obviously in Club Renaissance having a great time. Move is about to come on, which I just think how she comes in, how the cameras come, like it's just so sick. And then she goes into Heated. And the funny thing is, when I was in Cardiff and she did Heated, she did it behind the fan, you know, there's a fan set of AI robots that she's behind or whatever. And here she decided that she's going to do something different. She's like, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do it in Club Renaissance. Heated has always been a song that I liked on the album, as you'll see from my reaction.
Yes, no, 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 no. We don't waste a wine like this, my love. Only a real one could tame it. Only the radio could play me. Oh, now you wish I was complacent. Oh, you must have mixed up our faces.
I liked the song, do you know what I mean? I really liked the song, but my favourites were things like Virgo's Groove, Cozy, like that was the other songs that were my favourite. So I never necessarily learned all the words to Heated, and I didn't realise it was like almost like at this point it is a cult classic. I didn't realise that. So you can imagine that I'm just doing my best.
Queen of come true. Hey, move out the way. I'm with my girls and we all in space. When the queen comes through, try like the red says, move out the way. How many times I'm saying? It's the home run when the team touch base.
Come on. Come on.
Cause we coming straight out the jungle. Buck up, it's buck up, it's buck up. Don't make it turn into trouble. Cause we coming straight out the jungle. Move, 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 move. Yeah, you gotta move, move. Anything you do, will be hard to get through. You got to move, 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 move. I'll break through. Stampede running through. Big vibes on the move, yeah. Everybody around it, round it.
Yes, that's it. Look, I'm trying to see B. It's Beyonce, man. Beyonce. Here it comes.
This is my favorite song to sing.
And it's her favourite song to sing.
Do y'all know the words? I messed up a little bit.
I really wanted to know the words.
Y'all got me right. Y'all got me right.
She says y'all got her, right?
Y'all got me right.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do the best I can.
You got your 10 across the board. Let's see it all. Y'all ready?
Now I didn't understand, yeah. That actually came in handy.
I'm done. I'm done.
Oh.
I'm done.
Done.
I'm not done. I'm not done. Hey!
You thought. You thought. Hey! What's for you, Arlene? Late twins, man. I saw late twins. What? Hey! 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 Ah, honestly, that's amazing.
I'm done. I'm done.
Oh.
Done.
Done.
I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done. Hey!
You thought. You thought. Hey! What's for you, Arlene? Late twins, man. I saw late twins. What? Hey! 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 Ah, honestly, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So as you can quite clearly see, I still don't know all the words. I still don't know all the words. But that does not make me any less of a fan. I'm telling you that now. I'm just bad with words in general. But as you can see, from there, I was like, I can't believe that you decided to do something different. It's your favourite song. You're asking if we've got you. And I don't know. Imagine she was like, I'm going to put that mic out in the crowd. And I was like, Uncle Johnny made that dress, that cheese spandex, she looks a mess. I know that bit. Do you know what I mean? But honestly, that vibe in there, again, it's nighttime now. Do you know what I mean? The lights and that are really obvious and really striking against the dark. You know, everyone is just vibing, and she is still performing at such high octane levels with like to go from singing Plastic Off the Sofa into Virgo's Groove, into Move, into Heated. It was just incredible. That golden sparkly suit with the hands all over, amazing. She just looks so good all the time. I can't believe this is so long. Okay, I'm gonna have to edit this down. Right, so the last, I mean, I could pick a few other things, to be fair, but for the sake of this video not being 3 hours long, which is probably just as long as her concert, I am going to go with, I really enjoyed America's Got a Problem. I really enjoyed that. This is such a banger.
Make you wait a whole week for me. I see you watching. I know you want it. I know you need it. You want it all, yeah. Need love. I need some too. You want it. Like you want you. So they put it down, do what they want to. Ain't it one time. But the boy, know you see this rap on me.
And this. You better go off! Hey, hey, hey! I mean, that's how far back we were.
You can't get no higher than this. No, love don't get no higher than this.
Come on, vocals. Oh, she's so sick. She's so sick. I don't want to. The bubble and on me. I ever got like twins on those two antennas. Look how sick that is. I must be in the Sunderland one. She's like, America's got a problem. I have a fucking problem.
Has a problem. The motherfucking problem.
Look at the camera work has gone into this. Let's stop it there because ultimately we could be here like for the rest of the night. So the next bit for me that was just amazing, and I kind of feel like it was sick at both of them, so it would be a tie for me. But as I'm on the Sunderland one in Club Rennie,
For me.
So the dancers have just done their whole bit,
To remember this moment,
and then into some Renaissance.
I want you guys to remember every second. The person standing next to you. The person you came here with. The person you love. The people that inspire you. The people that bring you joy.
This really felt like a moment. This really felt like a moment.
And I thank you for coming out to the Renaissance tonight. I want this to be a moment none of us ever forget. Thank you for sharing it with us.
I will never forget this moment.
And y'all help me sing it. This last song. Here we go. I'm gonna about you and make it take my name. I'm gonna about you and make it touch your ring. I'm gonna take you all the way. Baby, can I take you all the way? Sexy motherfucker. I just wanna throw you. Get some motherfucker. I just wanna love you. Oh, I'm better way too much to be tied down. Can you sing no break? Okay, right now. Come and get what I think for hell and night now. Know what? Do it right now. I'm a nurse, I'm a teacher. Dominating the best earth in Asia. Started out yesterday, now the future. Come and see, cause I'm as the future.
Don't get off.
You never ever. You make me better come. I'm believing. You can't wait to live.
I mean, look at this. her, man.
I want everybody to put your hands together. Everybody, applause. A round of applause. Applause. A round of applause.
And then I finish.
Listen, if you did not come to Beyonce concert, yeah.
Where you in there?
Why?
Where there?
Why?
Where there?
That was just, I mean, look at all the happy people, all the happy people. Amazing.
Wow. I honestly, and I didn't even get the bit where she was throwing off her head, just because I was just like, you know what, I just want to be in the moment of that, like. And it was like a cape dress thing made of these like Renaissance silver feathers. It was just incredible. Honestly, I don't even know whether this reaction even does it justice, to be honest, in terms of just how incredible that was. I mean, I've actually got my full reaction up with that back with behind the scenes stuff as well on Patreon. And I actually wasn't going to share this to YouTube because I can't, you know what, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to do her a disservice by sharing too much. But obviously it's out there now. Everyone, you know, everyone's got clips and stuff. I just want to put my, you know, as having a reaction channel, I think it would be like remiss of me to not share some of the footage that I had and some of the bits that were like really pivotal moments for me throughout that concert. I've actually surprised myself just how much of it mattered, because I didn't expect to do a long video at all. I just thought it would be like a few little short clips, maybe do a bit of a comparison, a top 5 or a top 3. But there are so many bits that are chunked together because of how she positions the song, what she does when she's doing it, and the vocals behind it. It's just incredible, and I'm so happy and fortunate that I got to go, like, because it was hairy for a minute. I'm not gonna lie. Me and O2 were about to come to blows. We were about to have some words, mate. But the fact that we were able to get tickets, and then we were able to get Club Renaissance tickets, I couldn't believe that. And I think if I had my time again, I think I still would be in Club Renaissance. I know there are people that have obviously been on the stage, and you know, they've got some amazing footage, and I'm sure all the people up there were amazing. But what I have heard as well is that there are some events, so I don't know which one, so I'm not pointing any fingers, but I've heard that there are some people up there that have paid the money but that don't always know all the songs. So I mean, okay, I may not know all the words to Heated, but I know all the tunes, fam. I mean, don't come for me. Like, I'll go head to head with any Beehive member today, except for all the Heated lyrics. But in general, what I'm saying is, like, when I looked around me in Club Renaissance, everybody was a fan. When I was in Cardiff and I sat in those seats, it was very, where did she go? And the crowd was pretty dead. Was it Sweden? I'm sure it was Sweden she went to. When I watch those videos back about and I can see people's reactions to her, it hurts my soul. I can't even imagine, well, I can imagine her being like, you ain't gonna break my soul. And I know there's kind of traditional things that mean that actually, from what I'm seeing, that the Swedes are a bit more reserved, and actually they just like to enjoy things rather than singing out. But again, visually, optically, it just looked really, you know, when she's like, sing it, y'all, and it's just crickets, it's like, wow. So I don't know, that was something. But for me, that was kind of like where I was at in Cardiff. Like, I was like, you know, are you people like even enjoying yourselves? Then there were, but Club Renaissance is a whole different kettle of fish. It was phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So for me, and I love the message that's attached to this as well, like in terms of the love letter to, you know, people like Uncle Johnny, LGBTQIA+ community, like such a love letter. There was so much freedom of expression at these concerts. There was so much just love and appreciation, and obviously we went out afterwards, and that was a vibe as well. It was just, the whole thing was like a movie. It really was, and one of the best, if not the best musical thing I've ever been to in my life. It was incredible. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and you know, even if you weren't able to be there, or if you were also there in Sunderland and Cardiff, or you've been to any of the other cities and enjoyed it, I'm really glad that we were able to share that experience, and hopefully people that haven't been able to go have still been able to kind of pick things up from, because each one's different and each one's got its nuanced bits and stuff. You know, the different opening outfits, the different outfits she's got throughout it, the special guests. I'm sure there's going to be more special guests, who's in the crowd. Like, there's just so much excitement that comes with Beyonce and who she is and what she represents and what she delivers, and I'm just so glad that, you know, from 11 to now, that's 26 years of being a fan, she didn't disappoint. She didn't disappoint at all. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, then do drop me a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And I do have a Patreon, so if you do want to end up seeing things that don't come to YouTube and back, you know, behind the scenes stuff and whatever, and it's just a great way to support the channel as well. So yeah, thanks ever so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.